white, white pants, white jerseys, white headgear, Warner, and white pants, dark blue jerseys, and gold helmets here this evening, as they have traveled from Lake Wales, Florida, for this one here, the home opener for the Lumberjacks at Lower Bryce Stadium. Again, Leonard Lemons and Corbin White both back deep to receive it for the Lumberjacks. Lemons has returned 3 kicks for a 15.5-yard average. His longest return so far this year has been 33 yards. So finally, get to play one at home. Kind of fun. Not having to drive somewhere.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when your whole staff, your team, it's a lot easier to stay at home. Starting off 3 on the road is pretty tough.
The old fat radio guys don't like it either. This is a short kick taken at the 11. Corbin White coming to his left, turns it up at the 20, trying to get outside the 25, hit and spilled at the 26-yard line, because that's actually Leonard Lemons with that return to the 26-yard line. A return of 15 yards. And the Jacks will have it first and 10 from right there. Trey Self, the graduate out of North Richland Hills, 41 of 81, 445 yards, 1 interception, 5 touchdowns on the year. His completion percentage started last year. He completed about 65% of his passes, was just below 60% week 1, and it's kind of gone down since then. Right now, at just over 50%.
Yeah, of all the things, points, yards, all that, the completion percentage is probably the thing that he's most upset with himself, I would imagine. As a senior, you want that to be up high 60s, even in the 70 range if you're having a great year.
First down, swings it out on a check out to the far sideline, where it's caught over there against the boundary by Xavier Gibson. Good for about 5 yards. And it is actually getting 4 on it, 2nd down and 6. Gibson in the slot to the right, short side of the field. Get it to him again. He gets a block this time, foot slips. Xavier behind the block, gets to the chains, and will pick up the first down. As Gibson has it out to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at their own 36-yard line. So yes, they took one. Get it in his hands early. First 2 plays go on little quick outs to Gibson.
Sure.
They marked him a yard short, so it's 3rd and 1, and Self will keep it. The quarterback keeper gets the first down out to the 39-yard line, a gain of almost 5 on the quarterback sneak. And now it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, most of those throws to Xavier are actually those RPO looks. Warner's kind of playing it straight up. They're not doubling him. They've actually got more guys in the box than I was expecting to see. So if they're going to do that, yeah, you throw it to your best guy in the field and let it work in space.
So 1st and 10 now, 2 receivers right. Now a little play action. Short roll. Self has a man wide open downfield. At the 15, at the 10, 5 touchdown run. That was Mo Redmond. He got free. And Self gets him on a big one. So first possession, just with the doctor ordered, Lumberjacks scored in 4 plays.
Exactly what we talked about this weekend. Those losing all time, they bring a linebacker outside. The corner and the safety, all their eyes on Xavier, and they just turn that look on loose. If you get him going early, you can use him more effectively as a decoy sometimes than even get him the ball.
So Trey Self to Mo Webb, Trey's 6th touchdown toss of the year. And the 2nd touchdown reception of the year for Mo Wedman. He's freshman out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Chris Campos with the extra point as that kick is up and good. So a quick strike by the Lumberjacks. 13:53 to go here in the first quarter. As we will take a quick timeout. Back with the kick after this on the Lumberjacks Sports Network from their field. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it. I just never got past that.
goes to the end zone for the football.
So a 61-yard touchdown pass, the kick for the touchback, and Warner will start out 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line as the defense goes to work for the first time here at home tonight. And we'll set the defensive starters for you here in just a moment. 1st and 10, Warner from their own 25-yard line. Jacks scored in 4 plays. They lead it 7-0. So Warner, one back, motion out of the slot. We got whistles and movement up front before the snap.
Prior to the snap, delay game, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Evan Eschbach is the starting quarterback, sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. 9 of 18, 111 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the year. His favorite targets have been Evans Valcourt. He's caught 10 passes so far this year. And to Clyde Holland, Kyle Median, the running backs. And they will hand it off inside. The Jacks pile it up. And they will not, I don't believe, get back to the line of scrimmage. As Kai Thomas, Ed Babino inside, B.J. Thompson, Ahmad Murray, the ends. The linebackers, Darian Williams, one of the linebackers right now, Jatarius Evans out there. And Jermaine Brown, the other linebacker for the Lumberjacks. At the corners, got Charles Demings at one corner and Jeremiah Walker at the other. 2nd down 15 here for Warner from their own 20-yard line. And on a pass, going toward the far boundary and well overthrown, incomplete. Trying to go to Valcourt, who was well covered over there, and he's just going to have to throw that away. 3rd and 15.
And we got pressure just on front 4, really from our defensive tackle spot, not even the end. So that's a good sign early on that your defensive line is focused and playing well.
Spencer Husenfeld out of Satellite Beach, Florida is their center, 6'1", 265-pounder. The other guys up front, he has been there in stuff that I could find to read about them. He is, I guess, their best offensive lineman, although he's the smallest. He tries to lead them up front. 4-man rush here for the Lumberjacks. 3rd and 15. They flush him out. Ball's loose. It's on the ground at the 5. Jacks scoop, score, touchdown Lumberjacks. As the Jacks get pressure, B.J. Thompson was there. I think also there for the Lumberjacks was Marjay Smith.
Yeah, they did not block Marjay Smith. I don't know if he was a bust up front or if they purposely left him free. And, a lot of times we would do something like that, and they tell me that the quarterback, if that's your guy, as you can see from that play, that's normally not a good matchup for us to be on the defensive end ourselves.
So a defensive score, the first of the year for the Lumberjacks on a strip sack. As Marjay Smith ends up picking up the ball in the end zone for the touchdown, and it's 14-0 Jacks. 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Lumberjacks. 1 offensive touchdown, 1 defensive touchdown. Timeout on the field. Back with more. This is the Lumberjacks Sports Network from Learfield. Okay. What's up?
It's great to meet you, Mr. Rob.
Good to see you, Rod.
Yeah. Oh, my mom told me that she saw you at the restaurant.
I saw her.
And
the
Coach
other day.
Kylan Keller there. Wow.
Maybe.
34-37. Oh. I watched their game. Whew.
We'll have to mention that in a minute.
Wow. Wow.
Somewhere likely to say Mike
Great, great.
made that play.
Commercial Bank of Texas for sponsoring this evening's game.
Or Texas.
Tech is back.
Tech won the game. Come on.
They offer more convenience, accessibility, and security through expanded branch network. Their technology and enhanced products and services. It's the best of both times. Delivered by the same financial services experts you know and trust. Learn more at CadenzBank.com/the new Cadence. Cadence Bank, a proud sponsor of SFA Athletics. FDIC. Reminder fans, the SFA Radio Show has a new home for 2022. Make sure to join Bob Myers and Coach Billy Cardinal at Buffalo Wild Wings for the next SFA Radio Show. That'll be coming up on Monday at 7 o'clock.
You're on there.
See you there. And for more details on season tickets, visit SFAJax.com.
So a strip sack and fumble recovery in the end zone for Marjay Smith as he gets credit for the sack and the touchdown. And the Lumberjacks lead it 14-0. 3 minutes into this one. Actually, I guess 2 minutes and 3 seconds into this one. 12:57 to go first quarter. So a big 61-yard touchdown pass for the Lumberjacks on their fourth offensive play, and a 3-and-out. That was 3rd and 15 where the strip sack occurred, and the recovery in the end zone for the touchdown, and it's 14-0 now Lumberjacks.
And you can tell right away where the difference is. Biggest difference between us and them is up front. Trey Self had all the time in the world to complete that long touchdown pass, and then we dominated the last scrimmage defensively and did that forcing the fumble and get the touchdown all up front. They never got more than half an hour.
There's pandemonium in Lubbock right now as the Red Raiders have knocked off the Longhorns 37-34 in overtime. More on that one in a minute. Here's Dylan Brown's kick. And this one into the end zone for the touchback. And we watched the last quarter of this one here on the TV in the booth, and we can tell you that in this overtime victory for the Red Raiders, Michael Crabtree didn't make that play. He made none of those plays. Somewhere Mike Leach laughing. If you've ever seen the Mike Leach locker room speech about Mr. Crabtree, there's a fresh group of Red Raiders making plays in Lubbock today. So Texas Tech beats Texas 37-34 in overtime in Lubbock. Run down some scores from around the rest of the country later. Lumberjack defense goes back to work. 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. The Warner Royals. Evan Eschbach again, the quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield with him this time, as they'll probably, I would think, try to give him a little help back there. As Jackson pressured him early. And they will run it this time. Coming left, they get a little crease around the left end. That's a different quarterback, actually. And they'll get it out of bounds, out over the 35-yard line, a gain of 11. And a first down there for Warner.
On the keeper, it's first down yardage to the 37.
As they listed Cohen Begay on one of their sheets as a starter. He is in their quarterback now. He is a senior out of Cross City, Florida. That's his best run of the year. And he is ready to take the snap. Back to his left. Here comes pressure. He has no chance, and he'll go down back at the 30-yard line. As the Jacks bring pressure off the edge, and gets home.
Yeah, one thing they did that first drive that really hurt them was they went empty back for a while. When you got a deficiency up front, the last thing you want to do is take another block out of the equation. And then they have it back in the backfield, but they free release him. In other words, he's not going to help pick up that blitzer. So, you know, you kind of got to know with your Warner coming into it that you're going to need all the protection you can get.
Jatarius Evans on the blitz and the sack for 6 yards. It's 2nd down 16 now. Begay never had a chance on that one this time. Pump it once, now rolling to his right, looking downfield, nothing there. Will tuck it and run and get it back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple. He might have gotten to the 33-yard line as there was just nowhere to go with it. The Ryan Williams, Evans, and several others giving chase that time for the Lumberjacks. And it's 3rd down now and 14 for Warner from their own 33-yard line.
And one adjustment I've seen we've made up front is we're putting Rod Running inside of the tackle and bringing BJ and Marjay off the ends. And Ahmad's been our starting end. And we're struggling up front. You take a skilled veteran guy like Ahmad and put him inside and help that rush. I like that kind of adjustment out of this staff.
Chance to get off the field here on 3rd and 14 now as we gain a quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield with him. 4-man front, everybody else playing the sticks. They'll hand it off. Jacks get some pressure. They run away from Ty Thomas. He'll chase it down though and make the play at about the 40-yard line. Thomas had a chance in the backfield, a little stiff arm, got him a little bit of room. as they'll get it out to the 40, but still be 7 yards short. It's 4th and 7 now, and the punter will come on here for Warner, Hunter Smith.
Xavier Gibson back deep for SFA.
And Xavier Gibson will go back deep to receive it for the Lumberjacks. He waits back at the SFA 15-yard line. Jacks don't pressure him much. He gets it away, end over ender, away from Xavier, lands at about the 29 and will come to a stop somewhere around the 26, 27-yard line.
27. That's a baseball there. 1st and 10.
So about a 35-yard punt. No return, and the Jacks will go to work offensively, 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
Here home for orthopedic surgery and treatment in and around.
There's Trey Self.
And as Xavier, they pride themselves with high-quality care and treat their patients like family.
We'll bring the offense back out here for the Lumberjacks. Self 3 for 3, 70 yards and a touchdown on that first series.
And you as well. Life is hard on all of our bodies. If you experience both,
It was all Trey Self in that first series. As we got another timeout on the field, we'll go ahead and take it. 10:08 to go, first quarter, 14-0 Jacks. Back with more after this on the Lumberjacks Sports Network from Learfield.